Hello everyone and welcome to Wayland Student Press Network's live coverage of Wayland Varsity football. I'm Garrett Spooner, alongside me is Aditya Welling, and we are getting ready for a preseason football game between the Wayland Warriors and the Waltham Hawks. Aditya, this Wayland team, starting out their regular season this year. Last year, Wayland had a deep playoff run led by a mountain of seniors, including Mason Boulevard, Cam Jones, Phil Coachling, and Matthew Staneri, just to name a few. But how does this Wayland team overcome those losses to have a successful season?
Yeah, there's no doubt that Wayland heavily relied on their seniors last year for an impressive 7-1 season. But now that those guys are gone, guys behind them are going to have to pick up the slack. Cam Jones had a great season last year, but Adam Goodfellow and Will Carr have to try their best to fill the void that they left behind. Plus, Mason Boulevard had a stellar season at quarterback, but Luke Tiselli has to take over that role and thrive too if Wayland wants a chance in this shortened season.
Yeah, so Waltham just kicked off there, and now it's going to be Wayland ball at, it looks like, around the 20-yard line. So Luke Tiselli is going to take the field as starting quarterback for the first time this year. Luke had a memorable playoff run year when quarterback Mason Boulevard got injured, so here's him taking the field for the first time. First and 10 for Wayland, and Jason Tucker is in the backfield. Tucker with the run to the right. Oh, he loses the ball, but he gathers it for a loss of 3. Not a great start for Wayland, but they should be able to recover after that.
Yeah, not a great start, but obviously they're just feeling it out in their first scrimmage of the season.
Yeah, you're right. It is the first game, so you can expect a lot of plays like that on both sides of the ball to happen. So now it's Wayland 2nd and 13 from their own 17-yard line. Jason Tucker remains in the backfield. Luke Tiselli, play action pass. He's scrambling. He finds an opening, but he gets wrapped up and taken down out of bounds. A loss of around 3. No options there for Luke. They tried to play action.
Yeah, you can see Wayland just trying out as many things as they can here early on in this first scrimmage, just see what works, see what they're comfortable with.
Exactly. They were targeting senior Dylan DeRubis. He was unable to free himself on the play. Now trips right for Wayland. Looking to spread it out here. Luke Tiselli in the shotgun with Jason Tucker to his right. Tiselli now takes a snap. Oh, rush from Waltham. The screen for Tucker. Tucker looking to find room. He does. He gets outside. I believe it is enough for the first, and he's stopped about 5 yards short. We'll see what Wayland does here. Looks like they're bringing on the punt team. Good stop there from Waltham. This Wayland offense is pretty talented, and it's a good sign for that Waltham defense to keep up with them.
Yeah, obviously at the end of that third down could have been a scary situation for Waltham. A screen play could have gone for a first down after 2 great plays for negative losses on a Wayland side in first and second down, but they were able to toughen up at the end and get this punt.
Yeah, so it's going to be Wayland punting now from their own 25. Boom of a punt. It's going to fall. Wayland's going to let it roll to their own 47-yard line. So that's where Waltham will take over with great field position. So now this Wayland defense takes the field. So Waltham from Wayland's 46, looking to get points here. Quarterback Nicholas Hidalgo, senior, lines up in the shotgun with 4 receivers spread out. He takes a snap, fumbles it a little bit, and it's going to be a quarterback run. But he is stopped short by a team of Wayland defenders led by Teddy Rice, defensive lineman.
Yeah, you can see already for both teams, first down fumbles. Maybe it's because of the cold, who knows really, maybe just because they're feeling it out. But both teams a little sloppy here early on. Let's see if they can pick it up.
Yeah, and it's a good reminder this is just a scrimmage, no regular season implications, obviously. I think both teams are going to be looking to feel this game out. Their starters will not play the whole game. I know for Wayland, their starters are playing a half in one series into the second half, and then the substitutes will come in. But it's Hidalgo now, lining up in the shotgun again. Wayland shows blitz, brings 4 in pressure, throws a wide receiver screen. Waltham is able to get around 5-6 yards. It will not be enough for the first down. It's going to be 3rd and short for Waltham.
Yeah, great play there for Waltham. Play action, screen out, had some blockers up, able to get some positive yards. Both teams early on have only gotten yards off screens. Let's see if they open it up and throw it down the field a little more.
Yeah, I think you can expect a run here, though, from Waltham. 2 passing plays now, 3rd and around 4 or 5. We'll see what they do here. Yeah, it looks like a heavy set. No receivers out wide. Oh, fumble snap again from the quarterback. He's going to be short of the first down. He was not able to corral the ball there, just ends up falling on top of it to maintain possession. 4th down for Waltham, and it looks like they're bringing on the punt team.
Yeah, obviously self-inflicted there for Waltham with a couple of fumbled snaps, but great thing there for Wayland's defense to hold Waltham, who had great field position in Wayland territory, to a punt.
Right.
Not entirely sure if the punt team is actually on second thought. Oh no, they are. Yeah, Waltham will be punting. It's sort of one of those situations where you could go for it in Wayland's own half, but Waltham opts to play it safe early on in this one.
Yeah, obviously, like we talked about, no real regular season implications. Both teams probably going to be conservative, try to stay healthy, and just see what both sides, or all 3 phases of the game, can do.
Yes, Wayland lets that punt go into the back of the end zone. Now will be a touchback. Wayland ball from the 25-yard line, I believe. Excuse me, from the Wayland 30-yard line, it looks like. Then Luke Tiselli will take the field again, leading this Wayland offense eventually. Say there's some discussion from officials.
But sometimes if you leave it like loose, it'll see it's kind of like slowly going up. So just ahead of it. Yeah, and use it, when you need it.
Yeah, you can see the coach talking to his players, obviously during the stoppage, hoping to get a better series in this second time around than a first series to forget.
Yeah, so if you are just joining us, this is Wayland Student Press Network's live coverage of Wayland Varsity football. I'm Garrett Spooner. Alongside me is Aditya Welling. We've had 2 drives on either side for Wayland and Waltham. Both ended up in 3 and outs. A couple shaky plays here and there, but that's to be expected. After all, it is preseason. Now, some more discussion with the coaches about what is going on here. Looks like some sort of penalty on the punt.
Yeah, we can probably expect a lot of flags here early on as we see sloppy play in terms of fumbling the ball, but probably a lot of penalties here too.
Oh, it's a false start on the...
I think these will be offsetting penalties. It looks like a false start on the punting team, but also a hold on
Wayland. Yeah, that will offset. Just going to be a touchback for Wayland. It looks like... Yeah, so Wayland offense will take the field at their
20-yard line, I'm guessing.
I don't know what that official was doing. At their own 25-yard line.
Yeah, a little bit of confusion there. I think the refs weren't able to signal early on that was offsetting, but I think now, or maybe not, maybe, I think it should be sorted out soon enough.
Hopefully we can get going soon, but this is a good time to look into the other players around Wayland's offense. So Wayland is obviously led by quarterback Luke DeSelli, but they have captain Matt Morris on the offensive line. Junior Adam Goodfellow is going to play wide receiver for them, along with senior Dylan DeRubis. They have a lot of talent in this offense. This should be a very explosive team. Also, forgot to mention senior Will Carr, who's also lining up in the slot for Wayland now. But it's Luke DeSelli. Behind the center, Jason Tucker, running back, hands it off to Tucker, and he breaks one. Oh, fumble ball again.
Oh no, I think the
Helmet came off, sorry. Helmet came off. Tucker is able to hold on to the ball, and that's going to be a first down for Wayland.
It could have been a scary situation there. Never know what happens when a helmet comes off on the field, but all that came out of that was a great run by Jason Tucker. Probably huge for him, even though it's a scrimmage, for his confidence in this game, ramping up to the season to get a great run out.
Yeah, it's never good to start the season with the fumble like Tucker did, but that run will definitely offset some of those nerves. But he's a guy that does not is not nervous. I mean, he's played in big games throughout his career. He started as a sophomore, breaking out 100-yard runs twice that year. But now it's Luke DeSelli in the shotgun, Tucker to his left. DeSelli gets the ball. He looks to throw it deep. That is completed and brought down. What a pass by Jason Tucker. He finds receiver, looks like Adam Goodfellow, deep. It's a 1st and 10 for Wayland. What a throw by DeSelli. Great route by Adam.
Yeah, great throw there by DeSelli. Looks like they're going no huddle or...
Yeah, DeSelli is going to line up in the shotgun. Tucker to his right. Again, 4 receiver setup for Wayland here.
Yeah, that was the first big play of the game. Huge for Wayland to get their confidence up.
Exactly. Tucker runs the ball up the middle again. He gets wrapped up, but that should be close to enough for a first down. No, second down Wayland here. 2nd and short for them.
Yeah, here in the red zone, let's see if they can finish it off with a touchdown. You can see Sully getting the call from the sideline.
Yeah. Senior captain Nicholas Dresden's lining up in the fullback position, maybe looking to clear some room for Tucker. Jason Tucker gets wrapped up, but he's able to dive forward, and that should be enough for a first down.
Yeah, what an effort there by Tucker. Almost got wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage, able to fight and almost maybe pick up that first down.
Yeah, that was good. That was a good play from Wayland there. Just got enough needed for the first down, and now it's 1st and 10 from their Wayland's 12-yard, or excuse me, Waltham's 12-yard line. DeSelli lining up behind center. The play action looks rolling out. Nick Dresden's in the slot. Looks like an incomplete pass for Wayland, targeting Will Carr near the pylon, but he cannot complete it. And it's going to be second and 10 for Wayland.
Yeah, Wayland tried the play action rollout there, tried to get Carr open at the sideline for a toe drag maybe, but weren't able to complete it.
Second and 10 now. DeSelli, Tucker, DeRubis, Carr, all looking toward the coaches for instruction. That's going to be Tucker lining up to the right of DeSelli. Nicholas Dresden's to his left. Hands it off to Tucker. He's sweeping left. Can he find a gap? He is brought just short of the, should be close to enough for a first down, about 2 yards away from the goal line.
Yeah, great outside run there by Tucker to get all the way to the doorstep of the end zone. Let's see if they can punch it in here.
Just 3 yards away for Wayland. I think we should be expecting a handoff here from Tucker, but it is preseason. They might be trying to experiment with some plays. Here's Tucker. He does get the ball. He looks to run it in, and he is in for a Wayland touchdown. Jason Tucker continuing his hot season from last year with another touchdown. That's 6 points on the board for Wayland. They lead in the first quarter.
Yeah, great drive there by Wayland. Obviously, spark plugged by Caselli's long pass to Adam Goodfellow.
Exactly.
That set them up to get into the red zone, and obviously Tucker did the rest. And 7-0 Wayland here.
Wayland will look to kick in the extra point. Harry Kiesman now. He is a senior, been a really great kicker from Wayland in his career. He's been known to have an absolute boot of a leg. So he is looking to split the uprights here and tack on that extra point. Hold is good. The kick is up, and it is in for Kiesman. That'll be a 7-0 lead for Wayland. Looks like that will.
Not on this one, I don't think. You're good.
Okay, so now Wayland will be kicking off. Start the second quarter, I believe. Aditya, what have you seen so far in this one? I know it's been sloppy to start, but Wayland's looking to find their stride here in the second.
Yeah, obviously a sloppy start to begin with, obviously some fumbled balls, but I think obviously as we see in this last drive, Wayland was able to get some good runs, which was able to open up some play action and a long pass down the field to Goodfellow, which set up the Tucker touchdown. So you can see Wayland trying to formulate an offense here in this early scrimmage, try some new things. Obviously, they'll probably do that on defense as well, and just see what works and what doesn't work.
Yeah, exactly. And Adam Goodfellow might be a key piece for this Wayland team in the future. He's a guy that was brought up as a quarterback for the freshman JV team, so now he's taking more of a wide receiver role with Luke DeSelli at the helm. He's going to be a big piece for Wayland, and he has explosive speed, and that exploited this Waltham secondary.
Yeah, like we talked about at the beginning, obviously someone's going to have to try to fill that huge void left by Cam Jones, who was a great receiver, and if Adam Goodfellow can be that guy for Wayland, then they have a great chance here.
I completely agree with that. Both teams are huddling now. Looks like Wayland will just about ready to kick off. Waltham's offense looked like it was getting to somewhat with a rhythm. They completed a screen pass early on, but they were stopped just short by this Wayland defense, and they were forced to go 3 and out on their first drive. Now it is Harry Kiesman to kick off to Waltham, who will be, he's kicking off from the 40. The kick is off. Waltham will look to scoop it up and run it out, but since it's preseason, it looks like there will be no tackling on kick returns. Probably smart, keep the players safe, but it's going to be Waltham ball from their own 20.
Yeah, let's see if Wayland defense can get a real stop here. Obviously, last time Waltham's fails in Wayland territory were more self-inflicted. But let's see if Wayland on defense can get a stop here to themselves.
Yes, exactly. Nicholas Hidalgo, quarterback for Waltham. The first play of the game was a quarterback run for him, so he might be one of those dual threat quarterbacks that can run and pass. He completed a pass off a screen as well. So we'll see how this goes, but he's looking to take the snap in the shotgun. Another screen pass to Joshua Lopez, fellow senior. He is stopped with just a 2-yard gain for Waltham. Great tackle there by Will Carr.
Yeah, we already see 2 play-action wide receiver screens. It looks like Waltham's trying to really get the short screen game going, maybe some more quarterback runs, we'll see. Looks like that's going to be the gist of their offense, to see if Wayland can adapt.
2nd and 8 now for Waltham. Nicholas Hidalgo is joined by Lubuamba to his right. He takes a snap. He's looking to throw deep. Has an open man, but swatted down by Will Carr. Great play on the defensive end. That looked like a for sure completion. But great play by Will Carr to swat that down. And it's going to be 3rd and 8 for Waltham.
Yeah, no doubt. Those are winning plays right there. Knocking a ball down that could have been a big completion for Waltham, who hadn't had much going. Also could have been a momentum shifter, just as Destelli's pass to Goodfellow was. But Carr was able to knock that down and keep the momentum on Wayland's side as well.
Yeah, big play there for Wayland. Waltham again lining up with 4 receivers. Nugas Hidalgo to take the snap under center, excuse me. He gets it. He's looking to throw out lefty. He's looking to run out. Oh, he has space and he gets down just enough for the first down. Great play by Nicholas Hidalgo. That's going to be a first down for Waltham. Their first of the game. That's sort of that scrambling mentality that he can bring to the table. It's really dangerous for quarterbacks. Luke Deselli has shown a little bit of it so far. But especially in high school football, that scrambling ability is key. Wayland has already seen that in their history with scrambling quarterback Mason Bolivar, who he had just as many rushing yards as he did passing yards in his career, or close to it, excuse me.
Yeah, obviously that's going to be huge because dual threat quarterbacks are almost terrible or impossible to prepare for because you have no idea what they're going to do. They can break the pocket at any time, so Wayland's going to have to try to contain him in the pocket and then hope their secondary can keep up.
Looks like a flag. They're letting the play go on, though. Hidalgo throws. That's going to be incomplete. We'll see what the flag is. Looks like it's an offside given where it was thrown, and they allow the play to go on.
Yeah, that's a peculiar one there because usually you see the refs stop that play before it happens, but this time, let's see what the flag is.
Yeah, offside on the defense. That's going to be a 5-yard penalty. It's going to be Waltham ball, 1st and 5 from Waltham's 36-yard line, looking to respond from that early touchdown by Jason Tucker.
Yeah, we'll see how this drive plays out for Waltham, but you can probably predict that 3rd and 8 run by Hidalgo to pick up that first down was huge for Waltham, keep them on the field, and try to tie this game up.
Yeah, so now it's Hidalgo taking the snap. He's going to look to hand it off. And number 4, Ali Lubuama, running back for Waltham, he's stopped by a gain of 3. It's going to be 4th in around 1 or 2, or 3rd in around 1 or 2nd in around 1 or 2 for Waltham. Excuse me, sorry.
Yeah, another short yard situation. If Wayland can get a stop here, they can force Waltham to a 3rd and short. And we saw last time Waltham was in a 3rd and short, they weren't able to convert. So let's see what Wayland does here. They stiffen up in the front and force this 3rd and short.
Yeah, 2nd and short. We've already seen some design runs for Waltham quarterback Nicholas Hidalgo, so that might be an option here. Or they might look to take a shot, given it's only 2nd down. We'll see. He hands it off to Lubuamba, and it looks like he has enough to get the first down. Nice 3 or 4 yard run from Lubuamba. Players having it separated. But it is going to be a first down for Wayland. Or for Waltham.
Yeah, and this Waltham drive, as we can see, they're looking to get a lot of short plays, which obviously will help Wayland in the long term to try to stop them, but it'll also get that Wayland defense really tired. So let's see if they can force a 3rd down here and get Waltham off the field.
1st and 10 for Waltham now. Takes a snap. He's looking to throw deep. Lefty. He has an option open, but swatted down again by Will Carr. Back-to-back great plays by Carr on the defensive end. Preventing really around a net gain of 50 yards from both of those throws. Nicholas Hidalgo seems to have an arm, a lefty. Didn't know much about him going into the year. But he's looking dangerous so far, although no completion or only a couple completions so far.
Yeah, another great play by Will Carr there. a great throw actually by the quarterback, but Carr was able to get in front of it and again or knock down what could have been a game-changing play.
Yes. Hidalgo scrambling, gets pressure, finds great tackle there from Nick Dresens, middle linebacker from Wayland. That's a huge tackle because it looked like there was an opening there on the right for Waltham.
Yeah, it looked like Waltham had a receiver who could have blocked up field for him if he had gotten by Dresens, but Dresens made sure to get a sure-handed tackle, and
yeah, Brendan Mulaney, that was his first catch of the night for Waltham. He picks up a gain of around 5, it looks like. It's going to be 3rd and 5 for Waltham from the 50-yard line. Takes a snap a little bit high. Looks to find a player, and that's a reception for Waltham. That should be just enough to get the first down. Big play from Waltham. They're doing it over the air.
yeah, what a play there by the quarterback at Hidalgo. Obviously a blitz coming, was able to maneuver his way to get the throw off and put a dime on the curl route to get that first down.
So looks like a timeout here on the field. Wayland will look to reevaluate. This has been a long drive for Waltham. Like you said, long, slow drive, but it's really tiring out this Wayland defense so far. But I think they should be able to adapt and overcome this defense, again, loaded with talent. Shane Deruba's captain, outside linebacker. He was big last year for Wayland. We've already seen how Will Carr is playing at cornerback. Fellow corner Finn O'Driscoll, a junior, has been playing. So now we get a look inside the Wayland huddle, the Wayland defensive huddle, excuse me. If you're just joining us, this is Wayland Student Press Network's live coverage of Wayland varsity football. This is Garrett Spooner alongside me at Deitcher Welling, and we are at just a quick timeout break in this one. But Wayland is leading 7-0, but Waltham is driving here. They've had a long, slow drive, excuse me.
It looks like they might be switching the field.
Yeah, it looks like that was the quarter break, and now they're going to be, or I don't really know what's happening, but.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they may not even be keeping score or time, but regardless, they've switched the field, and Waltham will look to tie this game up and complete this long drive. See if Wayland can stop him here.
Hidalgo from his own 44, he lines up in the shotgun. Luwamba to his right. We got Joshua Lopez in motion. Another pass from Waltham. Hidalgo looking to scramble. He does. He gets wrapped up by Nicholas Dresens. Gain of around 4 for Hidalgo. It's going to be 2nd down and 6.
Yeah, Waltham's looking to air it out. You obviously saw Wayland played great coverage down the field, but with a dual threat quarterback, you always have to make sure you can contain him, because if the play breaks down, he's able to use his legs to get out of it.
Exactly, and that contained defense is going to be key for Wayland all night. Hidalgo looks like he has an arm, so they need to be able to make sure that he doesn't complete downfield passes or he doesn't scramble with his quick legs. So another play in the shotgun for Waltham. Motion. Takes the jet sweep, and he looks like he has room, but he is wrapped up by Nicholas Dresens. Nicholas Dresens alongside of Wayland number 85, unlisted.
Yeah, Dresden's been all over the field so far in this game. He's wrapped up a bunch of tackles, and it's really helped Wayland's defense here.
He has. He's been huge all night for Wayland. He's one of those guys, obviously senior captain. He was a huge impact on Wayland's 7-1 team last year. This Wayland defense has been great these past couple of years, and Nick Dres is looking to carry on that tradition. But again, Hidalgo in the shotgun. 3rd and 5 now for Waltham. He gets the ball. Blitz coming. Needs to get rid of it. That's picked off by Will Carr. Another great play from Carr. He's looking to run it back, and he gets brought down to the 30.
Yeah, what a play there by Carr. And if you could have seen, that Carr actually almost pretty much got beat on the seam route, but because the blitz was able to get to Hidalgo, he underthrew the ball, and Carr was able to get in front of it.
Another great play by Carr there. He's been a standout player on defense, saving multiple big plays. Now it's going to be 1st and 10 for Wayland going the other way.
And you see Carr got an ovation there from the crowd. Huge, again, a momentum-changing play. Waltham looked to be driving, and that actually could have been a touchdown play, but obviously not only Carr, but the blitz as well, able to get to Hidalgo, which really forced that underthrow.
So it's going to be Wayland up 7-0 now, taking the field. No scoreboard, unfortunately. We apologize for that. But there take the field, Luke DeSelli looking to take the snap with Jason Tucker to his left. We've got a stoppage on the play.
Yeah, I think there's a timeout there called by Wayland.
Oh, they're going to bring the ball back. Looks like there's a penalty for Wayland. False start, and that's going to bring Wayland back 5 yards. 1st and 15 for Wayland.
Yeah.
Play action. DeSelli looking to air it out. He has a man downfield. No, incomplete. Great play by Waltham defensive back number 3, Ryan Pereira. That was another dangerous looking pass from DeSelli. The completion, he cannot end up with a completion, excuse me. 2nd and 15 for Wayland.
Yeah, both teams really relying on the play action so far here to get people down the field. We've seen a lot of play action, deep throws, and both defenses seem to have them covered, other than obviously that one really great game breaker to Adam Goodfellow.
Yeah. So Luke DeSelli now with Tucker to his right. He takes a snap, hands it off to Tucker this time. He's able to get around. Great move by Tucker to avoid the loss. He gets a gain of around 2 or 3.
Yeah, what a move there by Tucker. Really shook off 2 defenders in what should have been a loss.
Yeah.
And was able to pick up 2 yards.
Waltham blew that play up from the start, but that's just Tucker's brilliance. He has very quick feet. He's going to be a huge piece for this Wayland team going forward because he's one of these guys that are just explosive on offense.
Yeah, and in this 3rd and 7.
Third and 12.
Oh, 3rd and 12. And it looks like Waltham's loading up the box.
Yeah.
So he knows he's probably going to have to get the ball out quick.
The pressure does come. DeSelli's pressure. He has to scramble. He gets away from it. Looking to find anyone downfield. Has an option. Oh, he was there. Great. Dylan DeRubis was open in the backfield. He's unable to come down with it. That's a great play from DeSelli. Avoiding the scramble. Patrick Mahomes-esque, it looked like. Yeah, unable to get the completion, however.
Yeah, we see both quarterbacks are able to get out of the pocket and throw on the run. Like you said, Patrick Mahomes-esque, because those are hard throws to make, and both of them have almost completed a bunch of them.
Yeah, that was right on the money there from DeSelli. Just DeRubis unable to come down with it. Again, though, preseason, these things are expected to happen. Now it's going to be Wayland looking to punt from their own 27-yard line. Wayland gets the punt off. Looks like it goes out of bounds at around the 46-yard line, excuse me. It's going to be Waltham ball on Wayland's 46. 1st and 10 for Waltham. But there looks like there is a flag on the field.
Yeah, like we talked about, a lot of flags here early on. Some floppiness on both ends. Let's see what this one is. Looks like it's on Waltham.
It does look like it's on Waltham. Looks like it was a hold on the return. The ball is going to be moved back from the 46-yard line, I would assume. If you're just joining us again, this is Wayland Student Press Network's live coverage of Wayland varsity football. Wayland is up 7-0. Slow start, but then Luke Pacelli opened up the game with a long pass to Adam Goodfellow that set up a Tucker touchdown. And it's been a back and forth battle ever since. Defensive battle, but that was a hold on Waltham on the kick return. Brought them back 10 yards. It's going to be Waltham from their own 44-yard line. First and 10. Hidalgo again in the shotgun. The toss left to Uwamba. He's looking to gain some yards. He's able to only rack up around 3. It's going to be 2nd and 7 for Waltham.
Yeah, it's a great play there by Wayland defensively because the running back there had a lot of space to go out left, but Wayland was able to wrap him up and hold him to a 2-yard gain.
Yeah, so as you can see in the background, there are a limited number of fans allowed, a change from the winter season. 50 fans are allowed from each team. Passes were given out to each individual parent. Obviously, they're going to try to do it as fairly as possible, but it's a Waltham ball, 2nd and 7. Hidalgo in the shotgun. Finds his receiver. Yeah, that's a completion for number 3. Ryan Pereira. That's a deep completion. That'll be enough for first down.
And what a play there by Hidalgo to get that throw off. You see both defenses bringing a lot of blitzes and both quarterbacks really maneuvering their way to get throws off. And that one was as good as it gets there for Waltham to set up his first down in Wayland territory.
Yeah, so 1st and 10 for Waltham, down 7-0. He gets a snap, hands it off to running back for Waltham. He's able to pick up some yards. Luwamba gains around 8 there for Waltham. Not enough for the first, but again, a very good run, cutting outside.
Yeah, and what you might have seen there is that Wayland actually had penetration. I believe there was a linebacker who came right up the middle and got to Luwamba's feet, but wasn't able to trip him up, and that set up him being able to bounce outside and get this 8-yard gain.
Yeah, huge gain there for Waltham. 2nd and 2 now for them. They're lining up in the shotgun again. Seems like a recurring theme. Take a snap. Hidalgo's pressured. He's brought down for a sack. Huge play from this Wayland defense. And that's going to bring up a 3rd and 13. That's a big loss for Waltham. Went to an 11-yard loss on the sack. Hidalgo get wrapped up quick.
Yeah, that's especially massive there because most of those plays so far, Hidalgo's been able to get out of the pocket and actually turn those into positive gains, but Wayland with the speed after the blitz to get to him and make sure he doesn't break the pocket, and a huge sack there to force a longer field here for Waltham.
Yeah, so 3rd and around 14 for Waltham now. Hidalgo is going to take the snap. He gets the ball. Pressure from Wayland up the middle. Hidalgo has to release it quickly. Oh, close for a completion there for Hidalgo, but incomplete. Great coverage by junior Finn O'Driscoll. And that's going to be 4th and 14 for Waltham. Should be a punting situation here at Egypt.
Yeah, obviously a close play there by Hidalgo, but looked like it might have been out of bounds. And a huge stop there by Wayland, set up by obviously a huge sack. And
yeah, overall, great play there from Wayland defense. That's good to see from Wayland's point of view.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a Waltham punt now. They're punting from Wayland's 47-yard line. Too long of a distance to go for it, so they opt to send it away. Short punt bounces up at the Wayland 29-yard line. That's going to be Wayland ball up 7-0. Looking to go 71 yards for a touchdown. But as you can see around the field, there are snowbanks all along the field and the track. That was because the Wayland football team had to plow the turf, allowing for Wayland to be able to play these games. So now we can get an inside look at the huddle, but the plow took place the day of Wayland's first practice, and they've been playing on the turf ever since. Obviously, brand new turf. This is Wayland's first game on the new turf. Last year, they had to play at Weston High School as the turf was under construction. I'm sure it's a nice feeling for all these coaches and players to finally get out on the turf.
Yeah, and obviously probably a great job by whoever plowed the snow, because it doesn't seem to be many slippages here. Obviously some fumbles early on, but no one seems to be slipping on this turf. Seems to be a great field here and a great game so far. A defensive battle, no doubt, but 7-0 game here, and Wayland trying to add on to that.
Yeah, so Luke DeSalle is going to take the field again for Wayland at his own 28-yard line. He's going to line up behind center, under center, and we're ready to go. Jason Tucker in the backfield. Nick Dresden's in at fullback. Just like snaps it, gives it to Tucker. Tucker finds a gap in the middle, and he's looking to go. He cuts outside. Tucker to the 50, 40. He has a huge gap on the outside. Can he get past these Waltham defenders? Cuts back middle, and he's brought down at the Wayland 11-yard line. Great run from Jason Tucker. Great blocking all around. That's one of those. That's the second huge play, huge explosive play for Wayland to get them in Waltham territory.
And what a play there by Tucker. He started inside, maneuvered his way around a couple of would-be tacklers, then bounced to the outside, and then it was a foot race from there. And obviously, Tucker's one of the fastest players on the field whenever he hits the field, so was able to get it down to around the 10-yard line. Huge play.
Yeah, so Wayland at their own 12-yard line, 12 yards away from a touchdown.
Yeah, almost a touchdown there, but a big play, no doubt.
Yeah, so it's going to be DeSalle lining up behind center. Jason Tucker in the backfield. He gets the handoff again, up the middle. Good gain of around 3 or 4 yards for Tucker. And it looks like it's going to be second down and around 5 for Wayland. Wayland looking over, get the play. DeSalle lining up behind center. Will Carr and Dylan DeRubis out to the left. Yeah, play action for DeSalle. Looks like he's going to find Will Carr in the back of the end zone for a touchdown. Great game for Will Carr. That touchdown adds to his interception already. It's going to be 14-0 Wayland, or 13-0, excuse me. Extra point is on the way from Harry Kiesman.
Yeah, beautifully designed play. They tried that earlier on the first touchdown drive, but they weren't able to complete it. This time, it was executed perfectly, and they were able to find Carr, who had some separation.
Yeah, great throw on the money, though, from DeSalle. Rolling out to his left, that's a difficult throw. He made it look easy. Now Kiesman looking up. The kick is up, and it is good for Wayland. Wayland takes a 14-0 lead, and they're looking to kick off.
Yeah, and waiting here for Wayland's going to kick off. Taking a 14-0 lead, and obviously a defensive battle, but both touchdowns have been sparked by big plays. Obviously the first touchdown drive was sparked by a long throw to Adam Goodfellow, and then this one was sparked by a huge run by Jason Tucker to set Wayland up in the red zone, and Carr, who's already had a great game, finished it off.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Aditya. Wayland now looking to kick off. No time on the clock, so unfortunately, we can only tell you the score. It's Wayland 14, Waltham nothing. Just a scrimmage, so no need to keep time. And it's going to be Kiesman kicking off.
Yeah, and it could be just a certain number of drives per team, but we don't really know for sure.
Yeah, so it's going to be Waltham ball. Looks like at their own 20-yard line, or 25-yard line, excuse me.
Yeah, two standouts for Wayland's defense so far have been, as expected, the two seniors, I believe, Will Carr and Nick Dresens.
Yeah, they've been huge on defense so
Yeah.
far. Will Carr alone has stopped two huge plays. But now it is Nicholas Hidalgo, quarterback, staying in the game. He's lining up behind center. He gets a snap, and he hands it off to his running back, senior Ali Luaba. And he gets a gain of around 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 5 now for Waltham.
Yeah, it looks like Waltham's going with a little bit of hurry up here.
Yeah, well, in press coverage, it looks like they back off. Finds a great throw to Waltham number 6, Mariano Jimenez. That's enough for the first down. Another great throw by Nicholas Hidalgo. He's played, although no points on the board for Waltham, he's played a great game so far besides that interception.
Yeah, no doubt. He's done everything he possibly could do with this ferocious Wayland rush. They've blitzed, I would say, a good majority of the plays, and Hidalgo's had to do it not only with his arm, but with his legs. And let's see what he does here.
Yeah, Hidalgo, he's dropping back, looking to find someone again. Another completion for Nicholas Hidalgo, this time to Ryan Pereira. Waltham is having a very senior-heavy attack so far. All the playmakers have been seniors.
And the number one thing Wayland doesn't want to do here, up 2 scores, is get Hidalgo in a rhythm. If he completes a couple passes and then maybe breaks out a run out of the pocket, Waltham's going to feel much better about where they are in this game. Even though it's a scrimmage, Wayland obviously wants to win.
Yes, so Hidalgo now takes a snap again. He is in a rhythm. Another completion, this time from first down at the Wayland 50. Waltham, Joshua Lopez, senior receiver. He gets another reception, another 1st and 10.
And a great block there by the running back, because Wayland had I believe it was a safety blitz coming off the left side, and Hidalgo looked like he almost got blindsided, but the running back able to hold him off for just a split second. Hidalgo completed a throw for a 1st down.
Hidalgo in the shotgun again. This time hands it off to Lubuamba. He is stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Great play to blow that up by a Wayland defensive line. Nicholas Dresens was in there again for Wayland. Now it's going to be 2nd and 11 for Waltham.
Yeah, Waltham with this hurry up, maybe this rhythm that Hidalgo's in, maybe due to fatigue on Wayland's side.
Yeah,
But
Hidalgo, another completion. Waltham is looking to reach that ball out. That will be a gain of 5. It's going to be around 3rd and 6. Another great reception for Joshua Lopez. He has been key all over the field today. Hidalgo in the shotgun, 3rd and 6. This is a big one for Waltham. He takes a snap. Pass incomplete, broken up by Shane DeRubis, senior captain. Great play there. It's going to be 4th and 6. Let's see if Waltham goes for this one.
yeah, that ball was a little behind the receiver. Almost could have been another 1st down for Waltham, which would have been a backbreaker for Wayland. But
looks like Waltham is going to go for this one. Aditya, 4th and 6. Really, what is to lose for them?
Yeah, obviously both teams trying to be as conservative as possible, but here both teams obviously still want to win, and here down 2 scores, it's expected that Waltham is going for this 1st down here, but it's 4th and 6.
All right, Hidalgo, he takes a snap. Oh, Wayland jumps offside.
But it could be a false start. Let's see what the refs come up with.
That's going to be an offside Wayland, 5-yard penalty. It's going to be 3rd and short now for Waltham.
I believe 4th and short.
Yeah, 4th and 2, or 4th and 1, excuse me, for Waltham. That's a big offside. They're looking to go fast here. Hidalgo not lining up under center. Might be a QB sneak here. He hands it off. And Waltham
and-
unable to get anywhere. Great defensive play from Wayland, stopping Waltham. That's definitely going to be a turnover on downs there. Huge play from Wayland. Luwamba, though, looks coming up injured.
Yeah, you see both teams kneeling here.
That did not look good from Luwamba.
Writhing in pain. You just hope it's not serious.
Yeah, preseason scrimmage, senior. You just got to hope that that this is a minor injury. Wayland is all on a knee on their sideline.
Yeah, and you could see, obviously we didn't have the close-up, but on that 4th down run, he tried to bounce outside, and he seemed to just slip, but maybe something buckled, and obviously we don't want to speculate, but we just hope he's okay.
Luwamba has been key for Waltham all throughout this one. He's played great on the run. He's been great picking up blocks in the backfield. So this is a tough break for Waltham.
Yeah, Waltham so far has relied on, obviously, Hidalgo, Luwamba, and Lopez, the receiver. They've really been the main points of attack here, both in the air and on the ground. And might be losing one of them here. But I'm sure that's not their main concern. They just hope he's okay and they're able to get him off the field in a good state.
Eventually, Wayland will retake possession. It's going to be a 1st and 10 for Wayland. But right now, again, all that really matters is making sure that Ali Luwamba is healthy. He's been on the field for a little bit now. He's being looked at by Waltham's trainer and Wayland trainer.
Yeah, and obviously you hope this is just precaution, just making sure that he's okay and that he may be able to stand up here with some help.
He's getting helped off the field now. See Waltham players offering support for their star running back. They're going to pick up and carry him off the field.
Yeah,
nice gesture.
Great display there of unity for Waltham, and I'm sure he'll be okay in time. Wayland's going to try to continue this game, but obviously a sour note to continue on. You never want to see a player get injured, especially in a scrimmage. But he had a good game so far. Wombat obviously picked up a couple first downs too, but you just never want to see that.
Yeah, so 1st and 10 though for Wayland. That will be defensive stop. And if you're just joining us, this is Wayland Student Press Network's live coverage of Wayland Varsity football. Wayland up 14-0 now. Jason Tucker had a touchdown run, then followed by a Will Carr touchdown pass thrown by Luke DeSelli. Waltham has put together a couple of drives, but they've been stopped just short by this Wayland defense. So now it's Luke DeSelli lining up in the shotgun for Wayland. He gets a snap. He drops back, looking to throw. Pump fake. He's looking to scramble. So trying to find anyone who's open. Looks downfield. Wide open. Incomplete there.
Yeah, almost to completion. Would have been an insane throw. So was able to complete that.
Yeah, that was Adam Goodfellow streaking down the field, it looks like. That was a play that could have had huge yardage. Adam tried all he could do to lay out for that ball. Great scramble, buying time by Luke DeSelli, but that's going to be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, and that's a play he's obviously going to want back because that obviously
Adam
probably
found
would have been a
space.
touchdown. Yeah. But try to make up for it here on 2nd down.
So he's drawn back to pass. He's looking to throw deep. Oh, Waltham, pressure coming the middle, decided to escape. He's able to get the ball out, incomplete by Dylan DeRubis, a little bit high, but Luke DeSelli there was just trying to get the ball out. Big blitz from Waltham, got pressure to DeSelli, he had to scramble, and now it's going to be 3rd and 10 for Wayland.
Yeah, it was a hot blitz off the edge, and I think DeSelli was able to maneuver his way out of the first one, but not the second one. But the fact he was able to get that ball out is just amazing, considering that probably should have been a blitz and almost was a completion, obviously a little too high. But
So now running back Shane Sutton is in the game for Wayland, replacing Jason Tucker. He picks up the block well. Decided looking to scramble. Can he find any options? Throws it deep down the field, incomplete. And looking again towards Dylan DeRubis, but the ball is knocked out of his hands. And that's going to be 4th down for Wayland.
yeah, that one looked like almost could have been completion. Maybe it might have been a little high, but looked to go through the hands of Wayland's receiver there. But a close play, a couple close plays, and some scrambles by Teselli. And even though there weren't any completions on that drive, you saw a lot of Teselli's ability to improvise, get out of the pocket, and make some pretty great throws.
So now it's going to be Wayland punting for the 3rd time tonight. The punt is up.
Yeah, that's by
And
far the best
that's
punt.
a boom of a punt. Adam Goodfellow is there to track down the Waltham player, but again, looking to not tackle in this one. It's going to be 1st down from Waltham at their own 17-yard line.
Yeah, that's by far the best punt Wayland's had so far today.
Yeah, that was a boot.
Yeah. And obviously that also means that it's Waltham's worst field position of the day to start a drive, starting back at what I believe is their own 17. And obviously now starting without their senior running back, we're assuming. So let's see how they adapt here and try to get back in this game. 14-0 Wayland.
And so Hidalgo taking a snap in the shotgun. Blitz coming from Wayland, hot on off the edge. Gonna be picked off from Wayland. And Wayland's gonna look to bring that back. That's gonna be a touchdown.
The flag is on.
A flag is thrown on the field. Adam Goodfellow.
I think from what the refs are signaling it's on Wayland, but we'll see what the call is. Yeah, that's on Wayland there. I think they called a hold. Don't know exactly who it was on, but obviously that probably would have been a game ender if that pick six held. But
Yeah, it's going to be Waltham ball. You're right, that was a hold. Waltham ball from their own 27, 10-yard gain, and skimp Waltham.
yeah, but a great blitz there that forced the throw from Hidalgo. And
Yeah, Charlie Boulevard came in hot there from the edge,
Yeah.
pressuring Hidalgo. He takes a snap. Quick play action. He gets the ball out, incomplete. No flags, it looks like.
yeah, it looks like Waltham was looking for a pass interference there, but the refs didn't see anything, and great play.
That's Jason Tucker in coverage this time. Looks like he, along with Goodfellow, are both playing safety for this Wayland team.
Waltham's gone hurry up really since Wayland went up 7-0, trying to get back in this game with some speed. Hidalgo's on a rhythm.
More pressure
early on.
from Wayland, and Hidalgo is dropped. Great blitz there from Wayland. Able to get pressure on Hidalgo. It's going to be a timeout from Wayland following that one.
Yeah, great play. Defense has played great so far, and offense has done their part. Obviously, they haven't put together many sustained drives, but have had two big plays, which set up two big touchdowns, which is where the score sits so far at 14-0. I'm sure Waltham's going to try here, I believe, on a 3rd down and long to get some type of traction going with a big play down the field. I'm sure that's what Wayland's coaches are telling them right now.
Yeah, and again, I know we've talked about this already, but a lot of this game is just getting out the kinks on both the offensive and defensive ends. And mistakes are expected, and that's maybe why Wayland isn't able to get any sustained drives. But their big plays have looked explosive. We've seen flashes of Luke Teselli's arm, Jason Tucker's running ability. And obviously a highlight of this game has been Will Carr. He's been playing great on both the offensive and defensive ends. Another one of these guys that was big on the team last year.
Yeah, Carr's no doubt been the MVP of this game so far. Had two pass deflections, a pick, and a touchdown. on offense. So he's played great, and overall this Wayland defense has played great. And
Yeah,
now
it's
this long play here for
Hidalgo drawing back, more pressure on Hidalgo. He's taken down again from this Wayland defense at his own 5. Great play there from Wayland. Will Ruland was in on the sack.
Yeah, Wayland's defense, they've been pretty much blitzing this whole game, and the past 2 or 3 drives, it's absolutely stifled Waltham's offense. They've gotten to the quarterback very quickly, and Hidalgo hasn't been able to get out of the pocket as he was early on, making plays with his legs. He hasn't been able to do that. Went in a little bit of a rhythm early on with the passing, but Wayland stopped that with their ferocious blitz.
Yeah, this pressure from Wayland has been great so far all game. Hidalgo, again, like you were saying, was starting to get in a rhythm there a couple drives ago, but now he is getting pressured a lot, and there's only so much you can do if you're him when there's this ferocious blitz coming from Wayland.
Yeah, and it's going to be tough for Waltham here to try to get this punt off because they don't have much of a field. And with Wayland's blitz here, obviously Waltham's going max protect, but with Wayland's blitz here, if they're able to get to the punter early on, that could just be another big play.
Yeah, exactly. So Waltham back to punt in their own end zone. They're able to get the punt off, and fair catch, or ball lets the ball roll. That's going to dribble to the Wayland 30-yard line, only a 30-yard punt from Waltham. And that's great field position for the Wayland Warriors.
Yeah, and it looks like Casella's going back out there. This might be one of their final few drives for the starters here. So I'm sure the coach is telling them this is where they really want to get some solid plays in and not really rely on that big play as much as more realistically during the season plays like that, getting some run plays on and getting some quick passes and see what they can do here.
Yeah, exactly. So it's going to be Luke DeSalli lining up Shane Sutton to his left, taking over running back duties from Jason Tucker, who's had a fantastic night. So DeSalli now, 1st and 10. He drops back. Blitz coming. It's going to be a screen for Sutton. He gets the ball with plenty of room. 1st and 10 for Wayland at their own 10. Great play there from Shane Sutton. He found the room, and he took it.
Might have also been a flag on the play. I wasn't able to see for sure, but I saw something thrown in at the line of scrimmage, so let's see what they called.
Yeah, Wayland is dropping back.
Yeah, it looks like there's a flag.
There was a flag. Good call there.
Don't know, obviously Wayland's going back, so it's assuming it's on Wayland. Don't know exactly what the call was. Maybe
Yeah,
a
it's going to be
hold.
a hold on Wayland. That's going to be a loss of 10 yards. 1st and 20 for Wayland.
Yeah, that negates a big play there for Wayland. Obviously a screen play, beautifully designed. But let's see if they can overcome it here in this 1st and 20 at the opponent's 40.
Casali now, play action. Sutton blocking for him. He's drawn a flag. It looks like there's a flag. Incomplete pass anyways. Yeah, there is another flag thrown. It looks like it's going to be a hold on Sutton if I were to guess.
Yeah, another hold on a Wayland here. I think that's maybe the 4th in this game for Wayland's offense. And like we talked about at the beginning of the game, obviously sloppy on both teams. There was fumbles early on for both quarterbacks and a lot of penalties in this game. So it's to be expected, but obviously Wayland's coaches probably not very happy with the penalties so far.
A rare 1st and 30 for Wayland. Let's see if they can pick this up. This is actually a very good test for Luke DeSalli and his arm.
Yeah, and let's hopefully not only his arm, but his patience, because he's probably going to want to force it downfield, but a run play here.
Sutton has gaps open downfield. He's running over Waltham defenders. He picks up 30 yards in that play, and it looks like a 1st down. Great play there from Shane Sutton. That will be enough for the 1st.
Yeah, what a play there. Broke 2 or 3 tackles. And obviously, he's coming in for Wayland's star running back, Jason Tucker, and he's looked maybe just as good.
Somebody looks hurt now for...
It looks like maybe a Waltham player.
Yeah, unfortunately, we cannot see now.
And Whalen players seem to be maybe a little
Oh, down
shaken
on the
up.
sideline. Someone is brought down.
It might be Taselli, but we don't know.
Obviously, again, it's tough to see an
Yeah.
injury on either side. Whalen players look distraught,
Yeah.
having to take a knee. Never
Yeah.
like to see injuries on either side. We've already experienced one with Ali Lubuamba for Waltham, but now Whalen.
And obviously,
Yeah.
And obviously, we see a lot of times when the leaders of teams get injured, the rest of the players get really distraught. So that's the only assumption we're going off here. Whalen players seem to be really distraught. So we're just, or I'm personally just guessing it might be the quarterback. But obviously, as Garrett said, we can't really see. So we don't know exactly who it is that's injured on the field. Maybe injuries on both teams.
Yeah. This Whalen player has been down for a while. I do not think it is Luke Taselli, just basing off of his arm sleeves. I hate to speculate.
Yeah.
We'll get a better picture when he gets up. Again, just hate to see injuries on either side.
Yeah, obviously, regardless of who it is and regardless of when it is, injuries are awful, but especially during a scrimmage and what could be looked at as a preseason, and obviously what is already a shortened season, anyone getting injured, we never want to see it, and we just hope whoever it is okay. And obviously, at the early on, if you're just joining us, a player on Waltham, a running back, got injured. We hope he's okay as well, and we just never want to see any injuries.
Whalen looks stunned here. Again, they're all on a knee.
And I think, I'm not able to see, but I think that's Taselli who's kneeling over there, number 11. Mm-hmm. So I think we can clear up if it's Taselli, but probably a very important player on Whalen, though, considering the reaction of the Whalen players.
Player for Whalen is still down. Second major injury in this one.
Yeah, and we weren't able to see exactly, but there might have also been an injury for Waltham. We saw on the far sideline that players seemed to be huddled around one player who seemed to be kneeling, but all we can see right now is Wayland, and we don't know exactly who it is, but
Coach Parsagan is now walking over to the area. So it is a 14-0 game for Wayland so far in this one. Wayland looking to drive, starting to mix in some of the substitutes. We saw Shane Sutton take over for Jason Tucker.
yeah, I think we can clear up. I don't think there was any injury for Waltham, so thank God for that. But obviously just holding our breath, waiting to see what the injury is and who the injury is for Wayland. And another long stoppage, obviously.
It looks like it's Teddy Rice, number 77 for Wayland, who's down on the field so far. So senior, huge piece for this offensive line. And I believe I just got word from one of our camera operators on the sideline that they just called an ambulance for him. So it's not looking great.
Yeah, that's...
Charlie Boulevard bringing over water. This is very tough to see in a scrimmage, especially senior year. This is brutal, but
Yeah, and obviously we weren't able to see exactly what happened there, so we're not going to call out or speculate what the injury is. But obviously, if there was an ambulance called, then the severity seems to be pretty bad.
yeah, so Wayland is walking now to the back of the end zone. I'm not sure if they just called this one or not. Luke Taselli is visibly frustrated, obviously, his teammate going down.
Yeah, and Obviously, we can't really see. I believe it would be up to the refs if this game were to be called, but we wouldn't have much of an objection to that, considering there have been two important pieces and two pretty, looks like serious injuries for both teams so far. And
Wayland is picking up their water bottles now. The chains are going down.
yeah, and our guess is that they've called this game, and we'll update you if we get more information on what the injury is.
But for now, looks like there's Teddy Rice down. Looks like a serious injury. Wayland and Waltham both gathering together. We don't know what's happening on the field, unfortunately. We're just going to try our best to update you through the way. For now, though, Wayland has a lead in the game, 14-2-0. It's a brutal end to this one, but we just hope that everyone's okay. And we'll be back in a couple of minutes with an update. Hello and welcome back to Wayland Student Press Network's live coverage of Wayland Varsity football. We are back from that lengthy injury break. Obviously, our prayers are up for Teddy Rice and his family. But now we're going to start the second half with Wayland kicking off to Waltham. They're up 14-0 right now, and Waltham is going to receive the kick now. Fumbled and brought down at Waltham's own 19-yard line.
Yeah, and obviously we'll just try to start in the second half, see what both teams can do.
Obviously, probably a lot weighing on a lot of these players' minds right now. Especially it was really at the same part of the field where both of those injuries happened. One on Waltham for Ali Lubwamba, which also looked like an extensive injury. And then obviously Teddy Rice had to get stretchered off the field, which is just very tough for him. Obviously, first, a preseason scrimmage in your senior year, getting hurt like that, that's bad. We don't want to speculate on what the injury was, but it looked fairly serious.
Yeah.
Now Waltham dropping back to pass. And number 10 on Waltham, Brendan Mulaney with yet another catch. That'll be a first down, but there is a flag on the field.
And just remember, we think that after this drive and maybe the next, we're going to start seeing more substitutes come into the game for Wayland. We don't know about Waltham, but it looks like a
Offensive pass interference
for Waltham.
against Waltham, it looked like.
Yeah.
Teams are going to be brought back.
But as I was saying, we're expecting to see more substitutes on Wayland's side. We're not going to see as many starters, and obviously, considering the injuries we've seen so far, that's probably a good thing. Obviously, we don't want to see injuries for any team, but just keeping everyone healthy is paramount for both teams.
Very important right now. It's Waltham huddling up for probably one of the second times they've huddled this game. They've been playing very fast. If you're just joining us, Wayland is up 14-0. Waltham has had a couple of extensive drives, but they weren't able to get through Wayland's defense. And now it's Waltham ball going down.
Yeah, and it looks like Waltham still has their starter, Hidalgo.
Yeah, starting quarterback Alex Hidalgo looks like he is still in the game for Waltham. Wayland got to be flagged somehow. Looks like Wayland jumped offside. Oh, false start on Waltham, left tackle. On Waltham, jumped a little bit early. So now it is going to be first and 25 for Waltham.
And it looks like they're going to be starting at the 5, around the 5-yard line.
Yeah.
And again, obviously, we know that there's a lot weighing on both teams' minds because, as we talked about, there was an injury for Waltham as well. So just keep that in mind.
Hidalgo coming back to the huddle, delivering some orders to his troops. He's going to go out there in the shotgun. Shotgun now, stoppage on the play.
I believe it was a timeout called by Wayland.
Yeah, a little bit confusion going on in the field right now. Wayland huddling defensively, Waltham on offense. Waltham looks like they're going to the line of scrimmage. A quick timeout. And now it is going to be Waltham ball at their own 5, first and 25. Long way to go for Hidalgo and his men.
Yeah, and it looks like a different formation here. Maybe a little bit of a heavier formation.
Yeah, run the ball, 2 fullback set. And Waltham is stoned at the line. Looks like they're going to not mark it as safety, but mark him short.
Yeah.
A loss of 2 for Waltham. Second and 27.
Yeah, lucky for Waltham there that running back had forward progress. Otherwise, that could have been
bad.
safety.
Yeah.
but yeah, able to keep out of the end zone, I guess, keep themselves out of the end zone and make this a 2nd and 27. Not a great situation for Waltham, but let's see what they're able to do here.
Yeah, interesting. I wonder if we're going to see Hidalgo throw the ball like he was in the first half, because he was really throwing it all over the place. But now Waltham is looking to take a more conservative approach. Hidalgo under center. He gets the snap, hands it off to his running back. His running back gets stopped again. No gain for Waltham. It's going to be 3rd and very long.
Yeah, and it looks like they're playing maybe a receiver at running back on that play.
Yeah, it looks like Joshua Lopez lined up in the backfield for Waltham there.
And obviously a 3rd down and very long here. Maybe a 3rd.
Yeah, it is Lopez who's in the backfield, replacing Luwamba, who obviously went out with an injury. Pass for Hidalgo. He throws it, and that's incomplete. Overthrows his receiver, number 47, Nathan Dorville, sophomore. And that is going to be a punt situation from very deep in their own half. This should another one of those punts, very deep, dangerous for Waltham. Let's see if they can get it off.
Yeah, and to be honest, I'd be surprised if we see Hidalgo again in this game. Obviously, we don't know exactly what Waltham is looking to do in this scrimmage, whether they're going to keep their starters in or not. But we know on Wayland's side that starters are expected to go out soon enough, and I'd expect the same for Waltham.
Yeah, so Waltham punting from deep in their own end zone now. Wayland looking to break another return. Another very short punt, but it's rolling in Waltham's favor. It's going to be Wayland ball, 1st and 10 from their own 34. And let's see who takes the field now for Wayland, whether it be Taselli or maybe Adam Goodfellow.
And it looks like Taselli is huddling. So, like we talked about, we're expecting to see Taselli here only for the first, or the starters here only for the first drive of, I guess, this makeshift 2nd half. And then we're expecting to see less and less of them as the game winds down.
Yeah, so it is Taselli who is taking the field, getting more reps under center. Shane Sutton is in the backfield. Doesn't look like we're going to be seeing any more of Jason Tucker.
Yeah, and just obviously to remember before that injury agency suddenly handoff.
Yes, Sutton took the handoff there, but as you were saying,
Yeah.
but right before the injury of Teddy Rice, Sutton broke out a huge run.
Yeah, I believe it was the same play.
Yeah, unfortunately, obviously that injury occurred, and that brought the scrimmage to halftime. But Sutton remains in the game. He's looking to gain some playing time throughout this year. He's been very explosive at both the freshman and JV levels in his Wayland football career. He's only a junior. He's going to be a big piece of this team going forward, especially in his senior year when Jason Tucker leaves. But Luke Taselli, play action, rush from Waltham. He looks to check it down to Sutton, and that's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, and if you look back at the play, I believe he had Carr held his hand up. I think he was open down the field as we see Carr running back now, but Taselli just didn't have time to set his feet because the blitz was coming. But that could have been a huge play to Carr there.
Yeah, so now it's going to be 3rd and 8 for Wayland, deep into Waltham territory at Waltham's 32-yard line.
Yeah.
Taselli looks like to be getting the orders, and he lines up under center. So he takes a snap, hands it off to Sutton. He looks to find a gap. He is brought down just short of the 1st down, it looks like. It looks like it's going to be 4th and inches for Wayland.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if they went for this here, but we'll see.
Yeah, 4th down, ref raised the fist.
And it looks like the offense will stay on the field.
Yeah, Taselli is staying on the field here. 4th and very short.
Yeah, might be a Tom Brady QB sneak here just to eke out this 1st down.
So he takes a snap, hands it off to Sutton. Sutton able to get around his defender, blocking downfield. Sutton, he's looking to extend to the goal line, touchdown, but I saw a flag being thrown. Something thrown on the field. I think that's going to be brought back for a hold on number 3, Dylan DeRubis.
Yeah, and Sutton's had a couple plays brought back by hold, and see what they call here. Yeah.
Yep, holding on Whalen. That's going to be 10 yards back. Brutal penalty for Whalen there. Great run by Sutton. That just has to be brought back. DeRubis tried to plead his case there with the official after. He disagreed with the call, but it's going to be... It looks like they're giving him the first down, but just negates the touchdown. The hold was deep into the run.
It's interesting there because Whalen had a 4th and short, and if there was a hole there, then it
would have been brought back to a 4th and 11. That's a punt situation.
So my guess is they were actually offsetting penalties if Whalen's going to get this first down, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, Sully still runs up under center. Hands off to Sutton again. Sutton looking to create space. He bounces outside. Sutton now outside again. Sutton looking to get another touchdown, but he is brought out of bounds just at the 5-yard line. Great run there from Shane Sutton. He's looked very explosive. This running back core is going to be very dangerous for Whalen in this season. Jason Tucker and Shane Sutton are 2 of the most dynamic players on this Whalen offense.
Yeah, you can see Sutton was eager to get some playing time here. And might be another flag on the play. Yeah, we see a flag down.
Another flag down. Looks like it might likely another hold given it is an outside run. Don't quite know what's happening here.
Yeah, and they're going back quite a bit, so not exactly sure what the call was. That's a full 20 yards. That was taken away because they started at Waltham's 19, now they're at Waltham's 39. So.
Yeah, Taselli in the shotgun. Preseason for the officials too.
Yeah.
Takes a snap. Sutton running out to his left. Taselli's looking to throw downfield. Nothing there. Taselli looking to find anything. He's scrambling all over the place. He just throws it out of bounds. Smart play from Taselli. He would have taken a huge loss there.
Yeah, I think they were trying to set up a screen to Sutton, but Waltham had that figured out. And Sutton wasn't open, so Taselli tried to move around a little, and then eventually had to throw it away.
Yeah, it's tough to roll out to your left as a right-handed quarterback. You really had to throw across your body. Taselli smartly was not comfortable making that throw, so he just chucks it out of bounds.
Yeah, and to be honest, we don't really know exactly what down it is or how far they are away from a first down. There were a couple penalties that left some information to be desired.
Yeah, it is second down. Looks like second and long.
And it looks like press coverage at the bottom of the screen.
Yes.
Can't see exactly what it is, but let's see if Taselli goes for that.
Taselli takes snap. Looks like a QB option play. That goes nowhere. Waltham sniffs it out before Taselli could pull the ball back.
Yeah, a couple low plays here. Waltham's defense has stepped up here. Obviously, a couple penalties has helped Waltham's defense keep Whalen out of the end zone. But
yeah, it's going to be third down for Whalen though. Third and long. Taselli remains in the game for this series. We'll see what happens after it. Shane Sutton to his left.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they've kept the receivers out wide, so my guess is a run play here, but we'll see what happens.
Taselli takes the blitz coming from Waltham hard. Taselli checks it down. Incomplete pass. Will Carr cannot hold on to it on the crosser. Would not have gotten the first down anyways. But that's going to be a fourth down in a punting situation for the Warriors.
Yeah, actually a great play action there, and free rusher, Taselli able to maneuver his way out of that and get the throw off. And a good throw, obviously wouldn't have been the first down, but Carr not able to hold on anyways, and Whalen's punt team will come out.
Yeah, it's going to be Harry Kiesman lining up for the punter-kicker hybrid for the Warriors.
Yeah, and his last punt was actually probably the best one of the day by far, a boomer. And let's see if he can capitalize and get a better one this time.
Clean snap. Kiesman, punt gets off. Another great punt. That's going to dribble inside of the 10-yard line, or maybe just on the 10-yard line. Picked up from Wayland. 1st and 10 from Waltham's own 10-yard line. Another. It's been a real field position battle here because Waltham's having trouble getting out of their own 20 and inside. So
Yeah, and I think Hidalgo's coming back onto the field for Waltham. Can't see for sure. Yeah,
well,
no doubt a defensive battle so far.
Yeah, well, if you're just joining us, as Aditya just said, this has been a defensive battle. So far, it is Wayland 14, Waltham nothing. I am Garrett Spooner. Alongside me is Aditya Welling, and we are presenting this on behalf of Waycam and WSBN. It's been, as we said before, a defensive battle, but Luke DeSelli has played great, but unfortunately, this game has been headlined by 2 serious injuries. Ali Lubuamba, running back for Waltham, got hurt earlier in the game, and then just before halftime, Teddy Rice got hurt in what looked like a serious injury. We don't want to speculate on what it was, but an ambulance had to come, unfortunately, for him.
Yeah, and obviously we just wish the best for both players. Obviously, both teams are playing hard, even though it's a scrimmage. Both teams are playing hard, and injuries happen, but we just want to send our prayers up to both players.
So now it's Waltham.
And we can't see exactly if that's Hidalgo back in the game.
Fumble snap, throw off for Waltham. Completion. That's going to be around a 6-yard gain for Waltham.
And Wayland seems to have some different defensive players in for this drive. Don't see Carr or Dresden's on the field. But
Yeah, nor Adam Goodfellow's safety, I do not believe, is on the field right now.
yeah, and I can't see, I believe that's Hidalgo. Obviously, we saw the lefty throw there.
Yeah.
I doubt they have 2 lefty quarterbacks.
Yeah, Hidalgo hands it off to his running back, stopped for the gain of just around 2. It's going to be 3rd and short, around 2 or 3 for Waltham.
Yeah, and it looks like Hidalgo is coming out. Or
No, he's
just
getting
going up
orders
inside.
from his coach. He's going to be back onto the field.
I believe that's number 5. I don't think that's.
Yeah, it is number 5.
Yeah, that's a new quarterback, Jack Renau.
That's going to be an incomplete pass for Renaud
Yeah,
up
so-
the field. So it looks like Nicholas Hidalgo's day is done at quarterback.
Yeah, another lefty quarterback here for Waltham.
Yeah, 2 lefty quarterbacks. A little bit odd.
Yeah, took us time to figure that one out.
Yeah. Apologies for everyone at home. But it's going to be 4th and short for Waltham. I believe they are bringing.
And off that, obviously, with the last drive for Wayland, we're expecting to see some new faces for Wayland as well. At the
At the
obviously
quarterback
positions,
position,
yeah.
wide receiver position as well. There'll be some new faces in there. Got Waltham looking to punt. That's the best punt of the night for Waltham. That's going to roll down to Wayland's 40-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 for Wayland at their own 40. They have to go 60 yards for a touchdown. Let's see who comes out here.
And a lot of these guys, as the coach told us, a lot of these guys are actually bubble varsity players who are fighting for a spot on varsity. So they'll try to show out here in this.
These scrimmages are how you make a name for yourself and how you gain significant minutes down the stretch in what is a very shortened regular season this year. Only 6 regular season games for Wayland and a DCL tournament possible in early April. Wayland's first game is in a couple of weeks when they travel to Boston Latin. And then in just a week, I believe, they travel to Boston Latin. And then they go to, and then they host both. They have to go to Chelmsford for a game. It's a complicated schedule, but they're looking to host a couple of DCL playoff games in early March, or in early April, excuse me.
Yeah, I believe it's going to be Sean Goodfellow here at quarterback for Wayland, and some new receivers as well. Yeah, and like we said, some guys trying to make a name for themselves here on this team. So don't expect any lack of physicality here, because even though there might not be starters,
I believe it is Ulysses Lopez King lining up for quarterback for Wayland. He's a sophomore. He has quarterback experience, although he just dropped the ball. Looks like Wayland recovered by Anthony Cavallo, another sophomore.
And we weren't able to see for sure. I thought it was Goodfellow quarterback, but it's going to be King, a sophomore, as Garrett said. So a lot of underclassmen here who are obviously a sloppy play there, but
looking to make a name for himself.
yeah. And I can't say for sure, but looks like Waltham has a lot of the same defensive starters.
Another fumbled snap, another fumble for Wayland, and that one is again picked up from Wayland. A little bit of a hectic play there, but it's going to be third and around 16, or third and 18, excuse me, for Wayland.
Yeah, and obviously as the scrimmage comes down, obviously these plays aren't going to be as important, but I'm sure the coaches still want to see these subs in here get some good plays in.
Yeah, so here's Ulysses Lopez King looking to take the snap in the shotgun. He takes another low snap. King throws up the ball, airs it out. Reception for number 82, Tyler Gill, senior. Great pass, great catch, and that's enough for a Wayland first down.
Yeah, great throw there by Ulysses. Right off the snap, knew where he was going with the ball and put a dime on Gill, who was able to fight for that, what is a first down. And that's obviously huge, even if Wayland doesn't do much here as this game goes down.
Excuse me, fourth down. I misread the line markers there. Sorry, 4th and 5 for Wayland.
Yeah, 4th and 5, but even as this game winds down, just getting some positive plays here for Wayland is probably going to be huge for the confidence of these younger players.
Exactly. So here's King now, taking the snap in the shotgun. He takes another low snap, and Ulysses King is going to be brought down from by Waltham, excuse me. And that is going to be a turnover on downs for the Warriors. Waltham will take over at Wayland's 35-yard line.
Yeah, and a couple bad snaps there for Wayland. Don't know exactly what's going on, but yeah, turnover on downs, and we'll get to see more of what we think is going to be Jack Renaud, who came in last drive for Hidalgo, who was the starter for Waltham, and yeah, we'll see what happens as this game winds down.
Jack Renaud is a sophomore, it looks like, for Wayland, or for Waltham, excuse me. And he lines up in the shotgun looking to take a snap. He gets it. He hands it off. What a tackle from number 19, Ben Bolivar. Planted Waltham running back number 21, Anthony Farrow.
Yeah, big hit there by Bolivar. And that's what we're talking about, these standout plays. These are what the coaches are looking for. They're looking for guys who can make plays like this, who still have the energy in this game. That's obviously been sobered by, like we talked about, a couple scary injuries, but guys who are still in it and who are still trying to make a name for themselves.
Here's Renaud again, taking the snap. He drops back, looking to pass. Lefty deals it out. Another tackle but Waltham gains around 5 yards. It's a nice tackle from Sean Goodfellow on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 8 for Waltham.
Yeah, and obviously we don't know exactly, there's no time to score up on the clock. We don't know exactly how much longer this game's going to be going, but we can expect that the last quarter is coming soon or has already commenced, so.
Oh, looks like blown dead here.
Don't see a flag, but.
Might just be a timeout from Waltham, 3rd and 10, or 3rd and 8, excuse me. But yes, so obviously no time on the clock if you're new. Just a scrimmage, so they're not keeping time. But it's Wayland is up right now, 14-0. 2 touchdowns, one for Jason Tucker on a run, one nice reception from Will Carr. And Waltham has yet to put up any points on the board so far in this one. Wayland defense has been dominant. Will Carr has 2 huge pass breakups, 1 interception, and Nick Dresens has been involved in countless numbers of tackles in the first half. It's a little bit of a preview of what we can expect coming this regular season.
Yeah, no doubt. Like Garrett said, 2 seniors on both sides have really dominated this game for Wayland. On offense, it's really been Jason Tucker, who was struggling a little early on. Obviously had that touchdown, but then broke out that massive run, which set up the 2nd touchdown. And then Taselli, who hasn't done much, but obviously had that first throw to break open the game to Goodfellow that set up the 1st touchdown. And has just done his part. He's had a couple close throws that would have been great plays. And then, like Garrett talked about, Dresens and Carr on defense.
Yeah, so it looks like, Aditya, they just ended the 3rd quarter as they switched sides. So we're into the 4th quarter, no time on the clock. But it's going to be Waltham ball around 3rd and 8, and Renaud is lined up in the shotgun. He takes a snap. Lefty delivery. That's tipped at the line, incomplete. Nice play there from the Wayland defensive line. Shane Sutton might have been involved getting that tip in for Wayland.
Yeah, Shane Sutton, as you talked about on offense, was really playing great. Had a couple big runs taken away by a penalty. Obviously, one of his runs was, I guess, negated by a terrible injury. But he's played great, coming in for obviously Wayland's star running back Jason Tucker, and that's obviously what the coaches want to see.
That's a 4th and 10, or 4th and 8, excuse me, for Waltham. Renaud now takes a snap. He's looking deep, trying to find the yardage. He launches, airs it out, somewhat incomplete for Waltham, but they had people in the area. That's a dangerous looking pass there from Jack Renaud.
Yeah, actually a great throw, overthrow actually, which is pretty hard to do, considering obviously I believe he's a sophomore, so to have that kind of arm strength, almost a completion, but Wayland able to
avoid disaster there,
Yeah.
almost. But it's going to be 1st and 10 there for Wayland. It's going to be a quick timeout as they switch possession. Wayland on their own 35, looking to go 65 yards for another touchdown.
Yeah, and obviously the first drive for Wayland was not great. I believe it's King back in, quarterback, but let's see if they can get some rhythm going here.
The snap is off. King takes the ball, but he fumbles it. Waltham's going to recover. It's going to be Waltham ball from Wayland's 30. Another miscommunication on the snap. Ulysses King fumbles the ball.
Yeah, Wayland's run only 5 plays so far, and 3 or 4 of them have been fumbled. So obviously, it's not. These aren't the starters. They're coming in as underclassmen, but not a great showing for them, especially those who are vying to make that varsity squad.
Yeah, and it is difficult stepping in cold. Sure, it definitely is, and it must be a ton of jitters creeping into their system. But it's going to be Waltham ball. Renaud takes the field again. 1st and 10 now from Wayland's 30. Play action. He's scrambling to the right, looking to find someone in the end zone. Test out that arm again, over the shoulder throw. The Waltham receiver cannot locate it. That's going to be incomplete. Great coverage there on the play for Wayland.
Yeah, but what a throw there by Renaud. Really, like he was running to his right and able to use his left, torque his body back, and throw that far and almost reach his receiver. A great throw. We saw both Hidalgo and Tiselli make throws like that early on, and Renaud as a sophomore, really impressive throw there.
2nd and 10 now for Waltham.
Heavy
Now,
set.
under center, takes a snap. Play action again. He's looking to throw deep. That's going to be incomplete. We're now targeting Luke Hillbrunner. Now 3rd and long for Waltham. Jack Renaud they're really testing out his arm here.
Yeah, and you can see Waltham probably just wants to see, as Wayland is, probably just wants to see what these guys can do. Trying to put them in different situations as it is a scrimmage and just see how they respond. And Renaud, even though I don't believe he has any big completions so far, he hasn't looked up.
Gets number Renaud now takes a snap. Blitz coming from Wayland. Renaud is able to get rid of it, get away. He's able to get the ball out. I don't know how he did that, but a huge blitz for Wayland, forced Renaud to scramble, throws an incomplete pass. It's going to be 4th and long for Waltham.
Yeah, that's probably, for 4 incompletions, that's one of the most impressive drives you'll see. Renaud had some on-the-run throws and able to get out of that blitz, and I believe Waltham's going for it on this play.
Yes, Renaud is still in the game. He'll line up in the shotgun for Waltham. Why not at this point?
Yeah.
Renaud takes a snap.
Great protection here.
He's looking to find someone. Pass is broken up. Great play there from Anthony Cavallo. And that will be a turnover on down.
Yeah, what a play there. Pretty good protection considering how Waltham's not being able to do much against Williams' blitz. That was actually pretty good protection. Renaud had time, got the ball out, and an accurate throw, but Cavallo with a great
pass breakup. And now it's Wayland's Ulysses Lopez King is going to be taking the field. Offensive huddle here for Wayland.
Yeah, and Wayland first drive was not great, had 1 completion, but got stopped on 4th down with a big sack, and obviously first play of their last drive was a fumble. So Wayland's just going to try to improve on that. And
yeah, that's what I'm sure that offensive coordinator Ian Bonner is going to be instilling that in his players just to have a little bit of confidence.
Yeah.
So now King, he's in the shotgun. He takes a snap, able to corral it. He's scrambling, getting around a couple Waltham players, and Waltham's able to come down take him down. Looks like at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and Waltham just seems to be bigger on defense right now than Wayland seems to be on offense. They just seem to be.
It looks like they're dominating the game so far, or at least this quarter. Given that Wayland is playing a lot of their JV varsity bubble players right now, and Waltham, we haven't seen much change, at least on the defensive end. Obviously, Jack Renaud has stepped in for quarterback, as we have noted. King now. He takes a snap, a little bit low again. Pressure coming again for Waltham. Blitz is not picked up, and that's going to be a huge loss. Nothing really that King could do there. It felt like the Waltham players were on his doorstep right as the ball snapped.
Yeah, Waltham just seems to know that they can do anything they want really on the line here. They're blitzing. They're just bringing one more than Wayland can handle, and the snaps have been low, so King, by the time he picks the ball up, has 2 Waltham defenders in his face and doesn't have time to get the ball out.
3rd and very long for Wayland here. King looking to take the snap from the shotgun. Run now. King hands it off.
believe that was Cavallo.
Yeah, Cavallo on the run. He's unable to pick up the yardage needed. It's going to be around 4th and 5, excuse me, for Wayland. Wayland getting direction. They're going to go for this one. Why not?
Yeah, you see both teams really using all 4 downs here. They just want to put their subs in as many situations as possible. And you see trip to the left. Let's see if Ulysses is able to actually get the ball out on this play.
King hands it off to Cavallo. He has room on the left. He's able to make one miss. The ball is out. Who has the ball? Waltham ball.
Yeah.
Tough play there from Cavallo, looking to gain the extra yards needed for the first down, but unfortunately was just unable to hold on to the ball. That's going to be Waltham ball.
Yeah, second fumble by Wayland here in this 4th quarter, I believe. And yeah, just pretty, a little sloppy. Obviously, Wayland, again, just want to reiterate, not playing all their starters, but probably hoping for a different result, a little more of a cohesive unit and cohesive offense here, but not able to get it in as this game winds down. And Renaud.
Now, yeah, Renaud in shotgun. He hands it off. Number 21, Anthony Farrow, taking another handoff. He stopped short. Great play there on the field from Ben Bolivar, wrapping him up in the backfield. It's going to be 2nd and 12 for the Hawks.
Yeah, defensive battle throughout the game, and nothing's changed here. Both offenses haven't been able to do much.
Yeah, and just to reiterate, if you're just joining us now at the end of this game, we are in the 4th quarter, no running time as it is a scrimmage, but Waltham is down, Wayland up 14-0 in this one. 2 touchdowns in the first half, one to Will Carr on a pass. The first one was Jason Tucker, on a rush up the middle. And now Jack Renaud has been taking over quarterback duties for the Hawks over Nicholas Hidalgo, who has been placed on the bench, likely just due to the scrimmage. Renaud, he's scrambling, and he's able to gain a couple of yards for Waltham. Waltham ball on Wayland's 28-yard line. Jack Renaud in the shotgun yet again. Wayland brings the pressure. Running back, number 4, Ali Lumwamba, back into the game, it seems. He's back. He wanted more on that run. Nice to see him back playing. That's a great sign.
Yeah, that's pretty shocking to us here. Looked like could have been a serious injury, but thankfully it wasn't.
Yeah, he's back on the field.
Come back onto the field.
Definitely good to see him get reps in at running back. I'm not sure how much more they're going to use him in this scrimmage, but it's nice seeing them tested out.
Yeah, and that's a great sight to see. We didn't know, we didn't want to speculate obviously what the injury was, but he was on the field for a while, but the fact he's able to come back on is just awesome.
That's Renaud now in the shotgun. He takes a snap. He's dropping back. Pressure from Wayland. Receiver in the back. Able to come down with a great catch from Waltham.
Yeah.
That's a great catch by number 26. Not on our roster, unfortunately.
28.
Oh, 20. Yes, 28, excuse me. Ty Connolly, the sophomore, able to come down with it. And that's one of Waltham's only explosive plays.
Yeah, a great throw there by Renaud on the corner route, and obviously a great catch there by Connolly.
Yeah, 1st and goal for Waltham now. Number 21, Anthony Farrow, just short of the goal line. It's going to be 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line for Waltham, looking to get their first touchdown of the afternoon.
Yeah, this will be huge for Waltham, just for their morale probably in this scrimmage. Obviously, they're playing some of their. They're not playing all their starters either, as Wayland isn't. But for these players, obviously, to get into the end zone
It'd be huge.
would be great.
Yeah, Ronaldo under center now. Hands it off. And he is in for the touchdown. Anthony Farrow, his first of the night. Waltham's first of the night. And Waltham cuts the lead down to 7 points. 14-7 Wayland, 14-6 Wayland, excuse me. An extra point is on the way.
I believe they might be going for 2.
Yeah, they might be going for 2 here.
Yeah. But again, if you're just joining us, we don't have a time or scoreboard, so we don't know how much is left in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, they are going for 2 though. Ronaldo hands it off, and that is a walk-in 2-point conversion attempt for Anthony Farrow. 14-8. Waltham able to tack on another point there, and it is a 6-point game.
Yeah. Obviously, a big drive there, headlined by that great throw and catch from Ronaldo to Connolly to make this a 1-score game. Don't know exactly how much is left because there is no time running here. But if Waltham's able to get the ball back, then I guess we would have a game.
Yeah, Wayland huddling now. Looking to receive the kickoff. They're almost in damage control now. I mean, obviously they want to come away with the win, but at the same time, they don't want to risk any of their starters getting hurt. Probably a smart idea. Just like NFL preseason games where the starters play the first quarter, first half. In Wayland's perspective, they played the first half and then one series into the second. It has been JV players ever since.
Yeah, and looks like Sean Goodfellow's in the huddle now. Don't know if he's going to come in to play quarterback, but no, Ulysses will stay out.
Ulysses will stay out there. Sean is going to play wide receiver.
Yeah, and let's see if they can get 1 or 2 positive plays here. You see press coverage at the bottom of the screen as Farrow actually backs up now. So.
Grant takes the snap. He drops back. He's looking for anyone downfield. He throws it. Picked off from Waltham. Number 35, Luke Tripp, the junior, comes away with a huge pick. Ulysses was targeting someone way downfield, was unable to come away with it. And it's going to be Waltham ball at Wayland's 49-yard line.
Yeah, and Waltham here actually has a chance to tie or take the lead if they are able to punch it into the end zone. Obviously, we couldn't see exactly what Ulysses was going for there, but that was actually the first play. I would say Ulysses got a clean snap and a clean pocket, tried to get it down the field, but Waltham able to come away with the pick, and I guess we have a game.
So here's Ronaldo now. He's in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Play action, checking it down. Wide receiver screen there. And that's going to be enough for a first down for Waltham. Great show of sportsmanship there between Shane Sutton and Josh Registry helping him up.
Yeah, and now inside Wayland's 40, the momentum obviously is completely shifted towards Waltham.
First and 10. Now another wide receiver screen. Same player, Josh Registry, just on the other side, and he is able to get the first down. Same exact play, it just flipped the sides, and it works to perfection.
Yeah, they were running a lot of those wide receiver screens at the beginning of the game, actually, with
Nicholas Hidalgo.
Hidalgo.
Running the quarterback position. But now Jack Ronaldo stepped in, and he's playing just as well as Hidalgo did.
Yeah.
First and 10.
And at the 25 here, this is pretty much make or break time. We don't know exactly when this game will end, but this could be one of the last drives.
Ronaldo fumbles the snap, but he's looking to throw deep. He has a player in the end zone. Touchdown, Waltham. Number 13, again. Josh Registry. 3 straight receptions for him, and that's going to be 6 points. The game is tied.
Wow, that's a shocking turn of events.
14-14, an extra point or a 2-point conversion should be on the way.
And now in registry, obviously, we don't know exactly. They're not starters, but they seem to have a great chemistry. 3 straight plays,
Yes.
3 straight big conversions.
2-point conversion.
to
Ronaldo now
take the
hands it
lead.
off.
Nice
Stop
stop.
short.
It's a
No
tie game.
good. So it remains a tie game, 14-all. Big stop there for Wayland.
Yeah, but 2 huge drives, both actually really 4 huge drives, defensively and offensive for Waltham. Obviously forcing fumble and a turnover on Wayland, and then converting both of those into touchdowns to tie this game up. Obviously, unexpected turn of events, and I believe that is the.
Yeah, it looks like that will be the game. So 14-14, Wayland saying thank you to Waltham for coming and playing in the scrimmage. This game will end as a tie, but this has been WSBN and Waycam's coverage of live Wayland Warrior football. Thank you from Aditya and I, and we'll see you guys next time.